and welcome to this Wednesday's edition of Tosin's Corner. Nigerian women today join their counterparts in the world over to mark the 2023 International Women's Day. The aim of the International Women's Day 2023 Embrace Equity campaign theme is to get the world talking about why equal opportunities aren't enough. People start from different places, so true inclusion and belonging require equitable action. I have with me in my corner a multiple prize winning performance poet and spoken word artist whose work interrogates the Nigerian socio-political pulses, delicately explores womanhood, and highlights the human experience. She is Loveth Liberty. With her artistry throbbing with social consciousness, Loveth has performed at major literary and art festivals across the country and has worked with notable national and global organizations. Loveth will be doing a piece or two for us on women's struggle and women rising to the occasion. To sit back and enjoy. All right, Loveth, thank you for joining me in my corner, in my little corner. All right,
it's not little. It's not little.
So you have the floor. Do your thing. All right, so you have the floor.
Somewhere in the world, a girl is caught, cuffed, and carted off abroad like Kunta Kinte. Enslaved, she's trained in this art of war. No, not the one by Sun Tzu. The one that commandeers a girl's body, turn it into a naked weapon to fight hunger. And every night the girl be praying, Lord, when will you send the Harrier Tubman to come save me from this slavery? Somewhere in the world is a little lady, Fatih. She's barely 12. But there goes her wedding bells. This very girl, still learning to wear her sanitary pad, will be starting a family now. Cause wedlock beckons on. At 14, she's nursing her second son, a child bearing the weight of childbearing. Somewhere in the world is a scared girl begging, screaming, please stop. But these well, you know how the story goes, boys will be boys. The law turns a blind eye, the bastard goes scot-free. I guess justice is too costly. At best, we give the girl the courtesy of a hashtag. Somewhere in the world is you. You turn your wife's body into canvas. You are Da Vinci, the great painter. And you paint her black and blue, but she don't pack or move. No, she is like the wife of Lot. A pillar of salt stuck in a spot, watching her home burn down. But she can't run now because she's been taught that a good wife is like diapers. Always dare to take your shit in. Once, I met a girl with lips always locked like a zipper. I asked how she got fluent in this soundless living, and she whispered, say, this silence is my mother tongue. I've been taught to go mom, taught to treat my voice the way I treat my hijab, hidden, tucked beneath my hijab, never to be seen outside, realize in every tribe, a woman is lost in an ellipsis, get omitted, go missing, go Chibok, become damsels in distress. They tell us, dear Cinderellas, if the shoes fit, then shh, sit still, stay pretty, become baby brides, baby moms, and mothers of stillborn dreams. Fact, here, dreams born with wombs are like stars. They never see daylight. But how long would we pledge allegiance to a culture that make prisoners of our voices? For we have come to Babel, where our tied tongues come loose at the news of a new language. This language of reclamation, this language of freedom, sounds like the feet of a million slaves leaving their plantation. Sounds like Chimamanda, sounds like Aisha Yusufu, sounds like Tobia Mosons. All of this women come in first place in the race of dreams. So woman, the dream is clockwise. It is action o'clock. We are past talk time. On your mark, get set, is work time. Walk out of the chalk line. For a long time, the crime scene has been stained with our blood. When will our bloodline move out of this victimhood? If you love to travel, Gulliver says there's a city called Everything Good, where a dream is valid even when it wears a bra. Even after she bears a child, woman, I've seen you in different costume enough to know fear does not look good on you. It is a shitty outfit. Stay open, but don't let the doubt in. Woman, what are you standing there for? We have a journey to prepare for. I see you wounded and panicking, but I and my sisters, we refuse to stay dolled up or stuck up in a spot like a mannequin. This time, we make moves. This time, we brave through. This time, we are on the way to the airport, because this time, our dreams are taking flight. Thank you.
Wow, love it. That was awesome. Of course, I know you. I know that you're just going to do justice to that. So let me try if I can. Now, I'm learning from Loveth. Let me see. I am on the show, Tosin's Corner, to talk to you about International Women's Day. Loveth, how do I do? Am I doing well? Am I doing fine? Am I rapping?
No, please don't do that.
All right. Well, love it. That was intense. That was, is a very, the messages are clear. They are very, very clear. So what inspired this? When did you actually start this? The spoken word thing?
I started spoken poetry in 2017, so that would be 6 years ago.
Okay. So what inspired it?
I've always loved to talk. I wanted to be a lawyer then. I always loved, I gravitated towards activities that involved talking, debate, singing in the choir and all of that. And I've always loved my voice. So when I encountered poetry, it felt like, okay, this, unlike music, because I did music and I still do music, unlike music, it felt like you could actually just talk. You could actually write about anything and everything with poetry. And this is an art form that feels like talking. It is spoken word. It is me talking to you, but in a special way, I think. So I felt like this is one of the ways to communicate through art. Like, it's basically speaking words to people, poetry, communicating through art. And I think that spoken word poetry just allows you to do anything. Talk about anything, everything from brands to love to anything. So
all right, so the piece you just did now, what's the title and what inspired that?
That was like a medley of 3 pieces. The first one was Somewhere in the World, the other one was Babel, and the other one was Taking Flight. Somewhere in the World was written in 2021. I think that if I felt like the woman problem is not it's not peculiar to any country, to any state, to any tribe.
Right? It
cuts across. I like to say we are related by this struggle. Every woman
is going through one struggle
or the other. Every woman has seen either firsthand, or you've met somebody that's been raped, you've met somebody that's been physically abused by a husband, by an intimate partner. Personally, I've met everybody that struggled with any and everything. Also, the second poem, Babel, the line that says, "Where our tired tongues come loose at the news of a new language." So I was born and brought up in Abuja, in rural Abuja, and I've seen girls that they are quiet now. So by primary 6, there's this friend of mine. She's not exactly my close friend. She's just a friend. She's my friend's circle of friends. And they used to do friends and all of that. And by primary 6, I'm like, Florence, what about this girl? They're like, she's gotten married. Imagine me in primary 6, my classmate has gotten married. Do you understand how shocked I was?
Primary 6, you'll be like 12 years old.
Exactly. How?
11, 12.
How is that even possible? But these things are happening. So a lot of times I feel like my art owes it to people to talk about these things. Because if we don't talk about this, how, like, if some people don't, you hear some stories and you're like, is this even possible? Is this even real? One of the ways we can approach healing, one of the ways we can approach change is to keep the conversation alive. Is to keep saying this thing is bad. We keep talking about it. We keep nagging. We'll be the nagging wife of this artistry. We'll keep talking about it till you see it and you get uncomfortable with it.
Exactly.
And then after she bears a child.
Exactly.
So even after you've given birth to children, you can still dream. You can still be things you want to be. But these conversations, they are quite important, and I'm glad you're having them.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, love it. Collective activism is what drives change. From grassroots action to wide-scale momentum, we can all embrace equity. Forging gender equity isn't limited to women solely fighting the good fight. Allies are incredibly important for the social, economic, cultural, and political advancement of women. That's the much we can take on Tosin's Corner today. Do well to join me on Saturday for another captivating episode. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel at Tosin's Corner. Thank you so much for watching.